General terms have connotation, what's also known as intension, but also they have denotation, what is also known as extension. Hi, I'm the Amateur Logician from amateurlogician.com, and today we're going to explore the logic of terms. We're going to be thinking about connotation/intension versus denotation/extension. We'll see the logic and the truth that the greater the comprehension of an idea, the less extension it will have, and vice versa. Moreover, we're going to talk about that in general, language has seen growth in two different ways. One, through generalization, and two, through specialization. So let's get started. What does connotation or intension even mean? If we think about the connotation of an idea or a term, it's the sum of the notes or characteristics represented in that idea. So we can say that it refers to the characteristics which are shared by all members of the general term, whatever that general term happens to be. So for example, take the idea or term man. Its notes or characteristics, its attributes include being rational, being an animal, being able to laugh, to talk, etc. But then we have the denotation or extension. So the denotation of an idea refers to the individual objects that the term applies to. So here we have something that refers to the individual members to which the general term applies. So once again, take the idea or term man. Its denotation or extension includes Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle. Its denotation includes you and me, and so on and so forth. Let's think about another example. Let's think about this example. So let's say we have the general term U.S. President. So that's a general term. On the one hand, is going to connote something, so it connotes some attributes, and on the other hand, is going to denote or denotes some individuals. So what does U.S. President connote? Well, it connotes being, for example, the head of U.S. government. It connotes being the commander-in-chief. It connotes being a politician, and so forth. It denotes particular individuals. So we can just think about different U.S. presidents like Joe Biden, Donald Trump, Barack Obama, and so forth. So we have, on the one hand, the connotation, aka intention, and on the other hand, we have the denotation, aka extension. Let's think about another example. So let's say we have this list of terms. We have living thing, we have animal, we have dog, we have German shepherd. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. So notice that as we move from living thing to animal, the connotation increases. So on the one hand, we have the connotation increasing. That's because there are more defining characteristics, more attributes involved making something an animal in particular than just a living thing in particular. There are more requirements to be an animal. Being an animal, moreover, is a proper subset of being a living thing. After all, there are plants, and while plants are living things, they're not animals. So the connotation is increasing, but also the denotation is decreasing. So the denotation is decreasing here. So as we move from living thing to animal, the denotation decreases, so there are more members that belong to living thing than there are members that belong to animal. So as we become more and more particular with terms, the connotation goes up, but the denotation goes down. So we go from animal to dog, the same thing is happening. The connotation is increasing, but the denotation is decreasing. And then we go from dog to German Shepherd. Again, the connotation is increasing, but the denotation is decreasing. So we have this inverse relationship as a rule between connotation and denotation. We can say that, as a rule, as connotation increases with more attributes or characteristics or so-called notes, denotation decreases. So that is an important rule to discover when we're thinking about connotation versus denotation. So if we go back up and we think about the growth of language, on the one hand, we might have generalization, but on the other hand, we might have specialization. So with generalization, we have the widening of a class. So we have the widening of a class such that as extension increases, intension decreases. With specialization, we have the narrowing of a class such that extension decreases, intension increases. So if we think about our example down here, when we go from living thing to animal, from animal to dog to German Shepherd, we're engaging in increasing specialization. We're narrowing things down. So extension decreases, intension increases. But with generalization, we're going the other way around. From German Shepherd to dog to animal, animal to living thing. So here with this generalization, we have the widening of a class. So the extension increases, the intension decreases. So this is an introduction on the logic of terms. We're thinking about connotation / intention versus denotation versus extension. I'm the Amateur Logician. I hope this video has been helpful as an introduction. Thank you for watching.